Hey guys, so for today I am in our 2019 GT63. Now this thing is a beast. This thing is just from head to toe, just everything down to every minute detail. This thing is just gorgeous. It not only drives really well, but the inside is just so aesthetically pleasing, has so many wonderful options, and it's just, this thing is just amazing. So I'm going to show you around on the inside first, show you some of the features, the front, the back, everything, and then I'm going to take you on the outside so you can see what that looks like as well. So right off the bat, it may seem just like our normal 2019 vehicles that we've had, but I'm going to come back to the dashboard. I want you guys to look at this right here. The middle console is totally different. It looks super new. And instead of right here, this is usually where like our shifting is to go from park to drive, but instead it's right here. So you just knock it down and you push a little button to put it back in park. It's pretty amazing. And we have our touchpad that's in most of our 2019s now, and of course going on to our 2020s is what we have. And then if we look over here, we have our traction control, our suspension, whether we want to have the car shift by itself or if we want to use the paddle shifters right here. And then we have our dynamics. So right now I'm in Sport Plus, then we can knock it down, so that's racetrack. Then we have sport, comfort, and then individual, where you just set it to find that balance that you really like. So I don't know if you can hear the sounds that the exhaust is making, where it goes to like a lower pitch now that we're in sport. See, it's like goes a bit higher. I don't know if you can hear that or not. But then when we bump down to sport, it goes lower, and then comfort. So it gets higher pitched and more loud and more quiet depending on what one. But I'll keep it on sport. And then right here, you just like, these are really cool. They're not necessarily like buttons, like the whole thing's a screen and you just push it once. And so now we're in manual where you like use the power, the paddle shifters. And then we have suspension based on whether you want it more sporty, if you want it more comfortable, and then traction control. But then right here, we also have our exhaust, so you can have it comfort or sporty, meaning how loud it's going to be. So there's little flaps that cover the muffle to make it either louder or softer depending on what you like. And right here is our button to push the trunk open, so you can push it and it'll open, and you can also close it from. I just quickly want to mention something. So I said that one of the buttons in the middle was for the trunk to open. No. It's for the fin to come up and come down. So you can control whether you want the fin up or down, and let me just show you that. Right here, my dumb bot said that this was the trunk. No, you can see the little picture. It's a little fin, obviously. So if we push that, our fin is going down because I'm holding it down. And then if we push it once, it's like a big bag. Do you see it? Do you see it coming up? Let's do it one more time. Hold it down, and now it's closed. And we'll swing back around, push it once, and there's our fin. So it's not for the trunk, so sorry about that. It's for the fin. Of course, it's a sport car. Can't expect anything different. And then we have eco start and stop, and then we have our volume for our music. And that's a little bit different. Usually, like, this is more like a push button. Usually it's kind of like this on the steering wheel where you push it up and down like it's a scrolly. And then we have our classic traditional Mercedes-Benz features with your air conditioning and heating and all of that. But I want to quickly show you right here. So I am in our settings for our seats. So I already did a video about our seats and all the different options that may be accessible for a Mercedes. But I was kind of like, this had some different features and new features that I didn't see in the last vehicle I did. So if we come over here, so we have climate control, and then we have energizing comfort. So if we hit on that, there's all these different options that you can choose. And it tells you what it is: green blue lighting and a cool refreshing breeze whisk you away to the seaside. And you push that, and so then my air conditioning kicks on. And if we look over here, our cooling seats also click on. So behind me there's a vent where the AMG is, and there's cold air coming out of that. So on like a nice hot day, instead of fiddling around with all of the options and all the keys trying to get all of that, it's just one push of the button and there you go. And then here's for your cooler, or your cooler evenings or mornings and you want it to be warm. Then your heater gets hooked on, and then now we have heated seat is on. We have, this is just changes the lighting, and we have a massage going right now. Kind of cool. It's just so simple, push the button. You have all of these. And of course you can change it from passenger and driver. And if you want to learn more about how to change all these settings, and I'll leave the link down below for my other video that I did about seat controls, and you can go ahead and look at that. But then I want you to look here. So this is the track pace, and so when you hit on this, we're not going to actually use it, but originally it gave you a warning saying only use this on the racetrack, don't use this on regular roads, don't use it in parking lots. But this gives you all the different options to make it more of like a race car, because that's what it is. And it's really good on the racetrack. Let's see if it'll focus. There we go. So do not use this on regular roads. I want you all to be safe, but I'm just showing you that this is what the car has, which is pretty cool. And this has all the standard features like radio and your phone for your Bluetooth, and you can change all the different settings to make sure that you're as comfortable as possible. And then if we want to come over to the dashboard, you can see we have our boost. So I talked about this in a couple of our videos, where it has the extra power to make it go even faster and more responsive and less jerky. And so this car of course has that. And then you can see right here it shows what dynamic you're in. So if I hit down, so now we're in race mode, and then we go back to Sport Plus, Sport, Comfort, and you can hear maybe the exhaust changing as I did that, as we talked about before. And so you can see that right here. And then we have parking assist, which is off right now, but you can turn that on to help make sure you're not going to hit anything and help you assist in parking. And then you have lane assist as well. So all these things are very clear and you can see them. So it's very nice how they focus on your safety and make sure that you aren't fungling around and trying to figure out the different settings you want. Everything is very simple and clean cut and minimal, and you can quickly look down and see what status you're on without looking away from the road. And I'm going to talk about the trim now. So you can see the steering wheel. So we have a carbon fiber wrap right here, and then it's a fabric in the middle, and it meets up in the focusing. And we just have our normal 2019 touchpads that are new, that are really awesome. We also did a video on that, so if you want to know how to work that better, then go ahead and check that out. But this is the flat bottom steering wheel because it is an AMG, it is a sport car, so it does have that. And then we of course have Burmester high-end audio. And over here is where you can change your controls for the lane assist. If it wants to focus, it's struggling today. There we go. So you can change if you want to turn it on and off. You want, like, because some people don't like lane assist. People like their steering wheel being bumped if they're going over in a lane, and that's totally fine. But at least it's an option, so you can turn it on and off depending on what you like. But the colors in here are just so beautiful. Just the browns with the blacks. Normally that's not a color that I'm really jazzed about, but they just complement each other so well, especially with the carbon fiber trim that goes throughout. And then look at the seats, man. Oh, they're so pretty. It just has enough detail in them to make it more classy. And it's not just all black, it's not just all tan. they have all these accents, and they put extra work into the stitching to make sure it's quality and it looks good, and it paid off. It looks amazing. I love it. And then we also have a little sunroof, and our controls for that is right here. Just every quality is so nice. Like, just even the rear view mirror, it just, the quality goes throughout the entire vehicle. And then if we peek around to the back, you can see we have USB charging for our backseat passengers, and the seats are nice and comfortable. They're cut out more. Let's hop on outside and I will show you what that looks like. Can I just say, holy crap. Look at all of the details. Look at the cutouts, the nice black trim from our night package. You can see we have Distronic from the full piece star, and then we have our black logo up here as well. But just everything looks so nice. I just love how prominent and bold the front is. It looks very, very sporty. It holds true to AMG. But if we go over here, we have our yellow brake calipers, and oh my gosh, I love these rims. They're so cool. They're kind of like spider leggy, and I don't know. I really like it. I think it really adds to the car, especially when the paint color is white. To have all the black trim and yellow brake calipers really just really makes the vehicle look wonderful. Just all the lines in it, and you can see down here with the extra trim and extra what they put down here to make it more sporty and flare out more. And then these lights are super, super cool. This can't be cheap to do, so just every detail that they put into it is wonderful. And then you can see our trunk. It's pretty big. The whole thing opens up. Just everything is so nice. And you have the cutouts back here. We'll peek back right into our back seats again so you can get a better look. It's just so nice. Passengers and everyone has plenty of legroom. It's not a super short car, but it's also not that big. Let's get back in and take it for a little spin around the parking lot. Okay, so right now I have it in Sport Plus, and so hopefully you can hear the exhaust and how beautiful it sounds. So again, our control to go into drive is in the middle, so we just one hard push down, and now we're in drive. Oh, I don't know if you can hear that, but oh my goodness. Some people don't like loud cars that make people look at them, but I do. Like who? Oh, I don't know. It's just so aggressive and so angry and wonderful, and I love this car. I also want to mention one more thing. So this car has seat abilities to hug you when you're turning corners or going through windy roads. So usually I'm not a fan of that, but in a car that's this scary fast and this crazy, it's really nice. So if some of you are a little hesitant to get in a sports car, don't worry, the seats got you, you're safe. You guys need to come and test drive this bad boy for yourself, feel the power for yourself, and see why I'm so freaking excited about this car and why I love it so much. We actually, get ready. We have two of these guys. We have two of the exact same identical GT63s here at our dealership. So you and your mother, you and your spouse, you and your brother, I don't care, whoever, you and someone else come in and buy a GT together, and that can be your cute little buddy car and take amazing photos, and I don't know. if I had a friend that would want to buy a car like this with me, I'd do it in a heartbeat. So come down, take this thing for a test drive, come see how beautiful it is for yourself, because I just get so excited every time I look at this thing and driving it. It's truly wonderful. So come down, see it for yourself, and we'll look forward to meeting you.